So a while back, I made a video called Try Not to Crash Out With Me, and I fear I'm crashing out even more now. So basically, I have an assessment tomorrow, and I am in so much pain today. I have done some practice, but I have basically been in bed for most of the day, crashing out, to be honest. I was crying in pain at one point, and then it just led me to cry in general after the pain went away for a few minutes, but obviously it came back. So then, yeah, it's just not been good. But I have an assessment tomorrow at 9:30, which, if I fail, I am no longer in education. So there's we got a lot going on. I really need to be practicing. I have done some practice today, but not near as much as I need to. Also, to performance, my acting is terrible in it. I'm not gonna lie. It is not where it should be. Nowhere near where it should be, to be honest. My assessment's tomorrow at 9:30. So you might be thinking, why are you sitting and making a video right now? I'm asking myself the same question, but it's because I think it's going to help me get my life together, to be honest. Hopefully. If not, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. But it's just really annoying for me, because I'm still ill. I know I have PCOS. I've been diagnosed with PCOS, but the pain that I'm in isn't inherently related to the PCOS. So they don't know what that is. It'll be a similar kind of issue, I assume, but they actually have no idea. So I've been prescribed painkillers, which I am very grateful for. But apart from that, there's nothing else they can do about my pain, or the fact that I've been throwing up a lot and almost fainting and stuff. There's nothing they can do about it, basically. So I don't mean that in any way as like hate towards the doctors, but as you can imagine, painkillers are alright, but they don't always work, and I try my hardest not to take them because the painkillers I'm on are addictive, and obviously I'm not going to take painkillers if I'm not in extreme pain. But yeah, so I'm crashing out. I was actually on the phone to my sister crying, but I've got an assessment to do, so I really need to get my shit together, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm going to be practicing the next day or today. My aim is to practice today, but I'm also thinking if I'm really in so much pain that I can't practice today, I might wake up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. tomorrow and just spend hours working on it. I got an extension on this assessment because I was ill, but unfortunately, I have just become more ill. There was a part in time where it started to get a bit better, but this is definitely gonna hit me like a bus. It's already bad and it's gonna get progressively worse. So yeah, not a great situation to be in, but I've got an assessment to do, so this is definitely going to be another try not to crash out with me kind of video. I'd love to give you a summary, but I have no clue what's going to happen. I'm just praying that I don't actually fail my assessment, because if I do fail my assessment, I am not going to be in a great place. I also have an assessment like 48 hours or less after the assessment I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is also really important. There was two assessments that I got an extension on because they were, I think, the same week or 2 weeks apart, and obviously I was still in A&E every day. So, yeah. Sorry, my nose is like really itchy. I don't know why. But yeah. So this is not my finest moment. But I don't want to fail, and I really need to get into uni. I really want to go to uni. It's like I want to get my degree and graduate. But I won't be going to uni if I fail college. So, as you can imagine, there's a lot of pressure on me. I also was struggling to get out of bed today, and I have been doing stuff, but I've been struggling to like walk around my room. So, a lot of the practice I have been doing has been basically in my bed, which I'm doing acting, so it's not really full practice because I can't perform to my full ability, but also in these performances I'm going to be standing up, obviously. So as you can imagine, my physicality is not really giving what it's supposed to give. But yeah, so I have no clue how this video is going to end. It might end with me crying myself to sleep, or it might be a really positive video. It might not even get posted. But yeah, welcome to the vlog, I guess. So this is just me making my dinner at like 4 p.m. Also, don't mind the kitchen, it's manky, student accommodation. I did not make that mess. And this is just me getting ready for bed. Yeah, just brushing my teeth. So, and I put some moisturizer on as well, you know. Gotta make sure my eczema is not, you know, my face isn't dry or crusty or anything. It's just like the e.l.f. unscented moisturizer is actually really good. But yeah, just trying to not crash out. It is 7:20 and I'm about to go to sleep. Hopefully I'm okay when I wake up at 4 in the morning. Hopefully the rest works and the pain goes away. I'm literally gonna take my painkillers and go to bed. And yeah, it's starting to hit me even more than it was before. Like, I'm low-key crashing out. Also, this feels very like Facebook mom for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. I'm like, I think I'm too stressed. Like, I feel like I'm not going to sleep because I'm too stressed. But yeah. Good night, and I will see you at 4 a.m. tomorrow. I figure the crash out's gonna start again. It's 5 in the fucking morning. And I'm so tired. I was originally gonna wake up at 4 a.m. or 5, I wasn't sure, but I think 5 a.m. is better. Not gonna lie, I don't know if you've seen the the caramel slice incident on TikTok. But that's what I look like right now. If you don't know what the caramel slice incident is, there's this kid from some family channel, and he got his tonsils removed, and like afterwards, he just looked really out of it. and kept on saying, "Bring me caramel slice." So that's so, like, it sounds so, but it sounds so stupid when you explain it, but yeah, that's how I feel right now. But nobody's bringing me a caramel slice. I really need to, like, do well today. I don't play about my education. Sometimes I do. Like 2% of the time I will, but the rest I'm locked in. Like, I think there's only been like once or twice that I've handed an essay in on the day. Like, usually my essays are submitted like a week or 2 weeks before they're due. So, I'm not the perfect student. I'm sure I've handed stuff in on the day or maybe like a day late, but for the most part, I am like, I am like very dedicated, I'm sure sometimes my intellect isn't as good as it needs to be, but you know, I make it work. But right now, my physical health is not working. It's not doing great. And now we need to make it work. Which I personally find much harder. But gotta lock in. Got to lock in. I have no other choice. Um, I just wish I was making this seem really suspenseful for the video, but I'm really not. This is like genuine. Like, I'm really scared. Not gonna lie. Like, this is a whole like year of effort I put in just to fail at the end. Like, I can't do it. Like, I need to pass this. I'm aiming to pass this, but if not, I need to at least, I'm gonna beg for another extension or like some sort of, thing, because like I've worked too hard to get here. I'm I'm not backing out now, you know? But at the same time, right now, I'm really not feeling it. But where is it? I've got my coffee, my little mug. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and I'm gonna drink my coffee and then I'll start practicing at one point. I don't know if I'm gonna get ready for I don't know if I'm gonna get ready first or practice first or what the schedule is, but yeah. So a quick little update. I know my lines now, or at least enough where I feel like I'm comfortable enough to perform fairly decently. Bad news, I almost threw up not that long ago, and I do think I'm gonna throw up at some point today, so that's not great, but what can you do? So I'm slowing down a little bit more now, but I'm probably gonna drink something or like maybe, I don't know, maybe chew some gum just to see if that makes me feel a little better. But I'm just gonna try and keep on rehearsing. This is a terrible angle of me, but I still feel really, really ill. I almost threw up again. Barely able to hold this camera up. Jesus Christ. But it's 8:20. So my assessment's at 9:30. So I still have some time left, but I have a feeling I'm still gonna feel really ill. But my lines are pretty much down now. And my acting's a bit better. It's not gonna be my finest performance, but I feel a bit more like, I don't know, I feel less monotone basically. But yeah, so I think the next clip will be me after my assessment. I'm not sure, but yeah, so wish me luck. It went well. It went well. I was panicking, I'm not gonna lie. I started performing and I was like, this is okay. Like, I was more concerned about, just saying my lines not too monotone and passing. But I was like, while I was doing it, I was like, oh, I kind of ate with that. Like, like it sounds bad, but some of it I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I can hear that. That sounds good. Physicality wise, I don't know, but I'm much happier with it than I thought. So I've got my other assessment on Friday. So war's not over yet, but this actually went quite well. So this has not ended in me crying, clearly. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end it here or if I'm gonna include the other assessment. I think I'm probably just gonna end it here. Thank you for witnessing yet another crash out. Survived the crash out. Yes, we've got a little longer to go, but I think this going well will give me the confidence to not be crying over the next assessment. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm kind of already locked in now. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my crash out or related to my crash out. And I will see you in the next one.